All in, ballin', all in, ballin'. The song you're listening to in the background is All In, Ballin', and it's going to be out really soon on Willpower. And what I'm doing today, folks, is just promoting real food and real health. Lemons keep your body alkaline, and it's been a while since I've done one. So I'm making me a smoothie incorporating a lemon. So I'm all in and I'm balling, you know what I'm saying? And a certain paper I did for college was regarding the Nobel Peace Prize winner, I forget his name, but a Nobel Peace Prize winner by the name of something Warburg had, here it is, had actually found the cause of cancer to be a lack of oxygen, increase of acidity in cells. And anyway, he found the cause, basically, way back when. His name is Otto Warburg, or Lorette Otto Warburg, discovered that cancer was caused by low oxygen and acidic pH. He didn't win the Nobel Prize for that, which he should have, but he is a Nobel Prize winner. He discovered that he was awarded the Nobel Prize for simply making the discovery that low oxygen was a characteristic of cancer cells. Otto Warburg made some groundbreaking discoveries about mechanisms of cancer, especially as regards respiration and mitochondrial malfunction, instead of the widely spread disinformation that Warburg discovered the lack of oxygen was the prime cause of cancer, and he discovered that oxygen was a cure for cancer. The truth may surprise you. What Warburg actually discovered was cancer cells were low in oxygen due to a change in cellular respiration from using oxygen to using fermentation of sugar. I'm sorry if I butchered that. In his own words, cancer, above all other diseases, has countless secondary causes. But even for cancer, there is only one prime cause. Summarized in a few words, the prime cause of cancer is the replacement of the respiration of oxygen in normal body cells by a fermentation of sugar. So, I'm beating cancer. One time Warburg did hypothesize that oxygen might be used to treat cancer. However, when he tested this hypothesis, he failed. It's easy to see why Warburg's efforts to treat cancer had oxygen. Because lack of oxygen is not the prime cause of cancer. Toxins are the prime cause of cancer. Cancer cells are low in oxygen primarily because they have changed from taking in and utilizing oxygen for respiration to a more primitive form of respiration, which utilizes sugar instead of oxygen. It is the cancer process itself which causes most of the lack of oxygen, not the lack of oxygen which causes the cancer process. Regardless of what Warburg postulated and wrote earlier, in his later years he became convinced that illness resulted from pollution and that he came much closer to true primary cause of cancer and other illnesses. This is something that had been postulated half a century earlier by the great French scientist Antoine Béchamp. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Believed that illnesses is a result of a combination of toxins and unhealthy cellular terrain. Prolonged exposure to toxins, especially in combination with cells which have not been properly nourished, oxygenated, hydrated, and cleansed, is the primary cause of cancer. So basically, you want to alkalize your body. It's not that if you have someone with cancer and you simply pump them full of lemons and stuff that they're going to necessarily be saved, that they're a cesspool of toxins. So one thing Yada mentioned in his videos, which is true, you want to detox your body. Fasting is good to balance things out. And among doing that and in between doing that, you got to switch what you're feeding your body. You know, I have someone in my family on the keto diet, and they've lost about 50 pounds. They're not even really hitting the gym. They're active, they're moms, but they're not hitting the gym like, hitting up them weights, nothing like that. And they're losing lots of weight just by changing their intake, you know what I'm saying? And we're bred up in America, and especially in this Western culture, we're bred up on fat, sugars, and salts, man. I mean, it's widespread. Look at it, just look at it. It's everywhere. So, sorry for the ramble. I just wanted to to get that information out there. So Warburg, in essence, found the cause of cancer. Not to say like it's just, I mean, it is a combination. So when we're not eating right and we're putting toxins in the body, you're polluting the body, you're depriving it of the proper nutrition, and you're going to go into cancer mode eventually. The body's going to self-destruct. It's almost like eating itself. You're using the wrong source of energy, similar to what we see on Earth when some of the astronauts report what they see, what we're doing to the Earth, and, you know, the pollution off the coast, you know, off different coasts. You know, there's just massive amounts that are adding up, and it's not cool. So we need to use the right energy on Earth for Mother Nature, and we need to use the right energy, source of energy for the human body. For real. For real, for real. So I'm not going to sit you guys through this whole video. I'm sure no one wants me to make a smoothie. Wants to watch the smoothie get made from the very beginning, because look, I'm just starting on the lemon, and I'm particular. I'm getting all the seeds out as much as I can. I'm not with all the seeds. Sometimes it gives it a bitter taste if you have too many. So you want to get the seeds out. Guys, I don't normally just eat fruit, but let me tell you something. This is how you bridge the gap. You start blending this stuff up, and it just rocks and it rolls, man. It's just it's what you do. You know, I got some oranges here. You try to get organic, obviously. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it don't, but it's better than not eating good in the first place. I mean, go halfway at least, or you try to go all the way if you can. I know budgets are tough. That's another thing. Budgets in this, you know, financially, poverty is geared toward heart disease. And there's studies that show that heart disease is highest amongst poverty and mid class. You know, it's due to stress factors, and it's due to $1 for ramen noodles, you know, kind of thing. Like, oh, I can get this whole pack of ramen noodles for you. And you got somebody in debt going to college, you know, like a lot of us. And maybe not even debt for the college itself, because mine is free, but just the student loans to survive and other issues. But it gears you toward eating poor, eating poorly for your health. So that's another issue. That's why we have to evolve the system. You know, having billionaires, people with thousands of this, you know, hundreds of homes or 5 homes, and people with no homes, and one of their extra homes could fit 50 people in that home. This is not acceptable anymore. I'm not suggesting we just go repossess their stuff. I suggest we just start teaching real values at this point, and real science behind what protects this planet and allows access to all people. Because in the future, if we all share each other's inventions, if we all share and we don't try to hoard things for monetary personal gain, we all can gain. And remember, money is just something printed up anyway. And it won't mean nothing if all the fucking water's poison. What's it matter if you got 50 fucking dollars? I got $50. I got 50. I got 50 million. What the fuck's it matter? In the midst of you getting $50 million, you've sat idly and helped pollute this planet in some ways. I mean, this is a message to all you rich billionaires and all you, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever. And I'm rich as it pertains to someone like in the third world. I'm rich. I'm living like a king. We're living like kings and queens, don't get it twisted. But there's people living like fucking gods too. And as a king, as my own king right now in a financial sense, I'm doing all that I think I know how to do to change what is causing someone else to be with no change on the curb with no home. Not due to, well, that's just his choice. Isn't that such an elementary answer? That's just his choice. That negates all their environmental circumstances, that negates their upbringing, that negates societal pressures, that negates financial pressures, that negates the fact that you mathematically can't employ everyone in capitalism because there's not enough jobs to go around. So let's beam me up, Scotty, talk that kind of shit, because we're on some new shit. Me and this next generation, you're gonna see it. It's on. We ain't play no more games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, On our spare time, I might play a game on a console, but after that, I'm not playing a game with Mother Nature. You know, those are polygons in the console world. This is our real Earth that we're leaving. This is the body of the Earth plane that we're leaving to the children, and we're leaving it poisoned. I can't stand to see that there could be a study that could even be slightly credible saying that there could be more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050. I said this in one of my other videos, but I'm saying like this is a wake-up call. And this is a wake-up call to eat right. You eat right, you get your mind right, you get to thinking right, you get to thinking what the fuck's happening to the planet, what the fuck's been going on, why have I been chilling, I can't stand it, damn it, I mean don't, let's cleanse it, let's heal it, rebuild it, fill it, refill it, fill the void, it's fillable, with the real shit, not the noise. Harmonize, get it right, energize, enterprise, all the time, here we go, look at my eyes, you see I'm right. Alright, I got this smoothie filled up to the max, folks. And something I do sometimes and probably almost ruin my engine is you need to put a little water or something in it, you know. Just need to, it's got to have something to, you know, work with. Energize, enterprise. There it is. Oh, that's a dirty ass plate. How the fuck did that make the clean dishes? Guess I was over there for a reason. Well, looks like you are sticking with me to the end. We're at 12 minutes, kicking it Liberator Vision style. It's 2tru, yours truly. Check out it's2tru.com. It should be posted like up there. Or maybe it's down there. It's somewhere. I haven't put it on there yet. Man, I already got bad news. What's going on with this? Yeah. I'm like, shit. I'm doing a video about making a smoothie. Real food. Real food for the house. Real food in 170. Got the lines coming up. Yeah. Alright guys, eat right, think right. Check out the website, it's 2tru.com. You better troubleshoot this life, something ain't right. Money is consuming the souls of other spirits and broke. The Lord is not known. The passion for resurrecting Christ. Everlasting eternal is the light. The mic's light. I determine divine. I define lines. The holy kind of holy vine. Sacrifices in my bloodline. And I don't know why. No more suffering. The solution is what I'm using. The flow is secluded. The confusion is rebuked. I'm no longer rebuked by a lack of brand. I see straight, no hate, sharp like Einstein. And I'ma touch time with the melody. With melody. Even without a beat, they feel my heat. And I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do, for nobody knows me. Now these motherfuckers really just they don't know me. It's 2tru.com. Get some real knowledge, let me drop the bomb on me. Let me drop the bomb on me. Let me drop the bomb on me. Let me drop the bomb of truth, not the bomb of hate. Let us create, let us not destroy, let us unify, let us secure the boys that made this story, the world's the Lord. Bring up a new world because we can. And I ain't slipping because I can. I will keep on moving, I'm a man. I will keep it scanning, I'm a super, I'm a step. You better troubleshoot this life, something ain't right, when money's consuming the souls, and there's no spiritual growth, when the Lord is not known. Passing the record, the Christ, everlasting, eternal is the light, the mic's light. I determine divine, I define lines, the holy kind of holy rhyme. Sacrifices in my bloodline, and I know why. No more suffering, the solution is in the solution of the future, and I'm using the flow of the fluid. Correction is abused, I'm no longer abused by a lack of evolution. No sense, there's no life in this one. First time with the rhythm of the even without a big bell, the big
raised by the best, raised by the OGs. Let me get a little bit before it's all over. Let me get my breath off. Let me show up. I'm a soldier. Whether rubber's over or not, I'm gonna keep it going. I'ma make it pop, and I'm not gonna pop, but I'ma make it pop for poverty. Stop drinking the pop. You need nutrition, whether you like it or not. I'ma drop the bomb on them, explode like bomb.